Take two. Season 7. I'm excited. And why did I say take two? Because I didn't record the first time I did this. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about the reduced alt economy, 20% reduction. Duelists and vanguards. Your passive goes up. But getting kills. Taking space. Sorry. Taking damage. All that. It's kind of reduced. Supports. You no longer can just passively play the game. You must engage. Your passive ult accumulation has gone down. You must make a move. You must make a play. And yes, I'm referring to them as supports, duelists, and vanguards for a reason. Shout out to Father Dark. He makes this point often, and I'm trying to do a better job within the game, within videos, wherever I am, to say support, duelist, and vanguard, because those words matter. People be talking about DPS, healers, tanks. No, gang. No. There's a reason the words have the words they have, okay? And I could get into it. Do I feel like it? I don't know. This video is gonna unedited, so I gotta like kinda be efficient. Why do I say this? And we're gonna get into this, and then we're gonna get into why I'm sad about the whole economy. I mean, it matters. Why it matters. Now, I feel like calling them DPS tanks and healers is why we're at the stage we are, where people feel like certain roles can only do certain things, or oh, like tanks not having a certain amount of kills is like, oh well, I'm a tank. No, bro. Oh, I'm support. No, bro. Because I've seen even rockets put up numbers. No, bro. No, sis. No. Um, I feel like that's why we're here, where it's like, oh, well, you're DPS, so you're supposed to get kills. Now, this is gonna kind of contradict because in the name duelist, you're dueling. So yeah, duelist, you do that. That is your job. Your job is to get picks. So I'm not gonna lie. When people say duelist, why don't you have kills? Now the argument, because this argument comes up too often. I know it's specific, and I know I'm getting off topic, but when people be like, I'm a people would be like, a duelist and a vanguard will be arguing, and vanguard will be like, duelist, you're not doing great. Why do you have as many kills as me, bro? I'm not gonna lie. I've had games where I've been on both sides, where I've been a duelist and a tank. Sorry, a vanguard has put up more kills than me. And we're talking kills. We're not even talking final hits, more kills. Because those matter too. People don't talk about that. People don't talk about final hits enough. They should show final hits in the scoreboard. Anyway, I've been on both sides. A duelist where a vanguard had more kills. A vanguard where I had more kills than a duelist. Realistically, vanguards and duelists should be both getting kills. And I know I kind of just said that, but I need to hammer that point away. If you're matching, so what? So what? If one is 12 and 10 and the other is 12 and 7. Let's say the duelist is 12 and 7, the vanguard is 12 and 10. Like, realistically, that just means you guys are taking part in the same amount of fights. You guys are taking part in the same amount of fights, in a part of the same amount of confirmed kills. That's all that means, realistically. And you can say, oh, well, that's assists. Assists come from your abilities helping with kills. That's what it is. I haven't even done extensive research on it. I just realized it as a Stormmain. As a Stormmain, I'll pull up and have like 43 assists. And that's not because people are helping out with my kills. No, it's because I have my damage boost going. And I don't hear people talking about it. It may be something people already know, but I don't hear enough people talking about it. I'm just saying. I've seen a lot of videos. I watch a lot of creators, but people do not talk about the specifics of these things. But I talked about it for like 2 minutes. I'll get back into it later if y'all want me to. But the reason, the ult economy, why it matters. This goes into it though. Let's segue. The ult economy, winning fights in a neutral, getting picks in a neutral without your ultimate, because that matters. Remember what I said earlier. It matters. I know I talked about it a lot. It matters. Remember how I said your kills are usually based on how many how many confirmed kills you're involved in, or how many confirmed fights, like how much of your impact did you have in taking somebody out. That's where your kills come from. The neutral is going to be good now because they're going to be less ults. There's less ults. And it's good because skill gap will be created. People talk about, oh, the game isn't competitive enough, it's more casual. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But this is a step in a more competitive direction. And you can say, oh, well, what about the casuals? It's good for y'all too. It's good for the pros. It's good for the average competitor, me, because I'm not a pro, and the casuals. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying any of this is bad. This is just how it is. And why can I speak on this being good for pros? Because it's obvious. It's obviously good because in the neutral, you're not relying on your ultimate to just finish off a kill. Like you have to get picks, you have to hit your shots, you have to make sure you're using your abilities and your cooldowns in a timely manner. Like you can't just be like, oh well, I got enough damage in. Legendary! No, you can't just do that. The moon haunts you. You can't just do that. No, no, no. Disappear! No. No, you can't just do that and save your team. And I did that on purpose because I have friends like and my brother is literally a Moon Knight and Star-Lord main. So I'm poking fun at them. Don't worry, relax, Invis, Moon Knight and Star-Lord mains. Hold on. I'm just poking fun. Cause you know niggas be mad. But anyway. um yeah, you gotta hit. You gotta hit your shots. Skill gap will be created. Hopefully, and this is a personal thing. Hopefully, when that skill gap happens, those people who do not know how to get picks with their character end up on my team. just saying. I gotta keep it honest. Um, yeah. Gone are the days where you can just ult on everybody and call it. Because I've had plenty of Wanda hit a pure chaos, get a 6-piece, but that's all they're getting. I mean, we're fighting for our lives until Wanda gets her ult off because she can't get a pick anywhere else. Like she like all she's doing is just holding R until she gets her ult, or holding left click until she gets her ult. You know, I gotta play both. I'm PC. I'm console. I do both. I dabble. I do both. Um, but yeah, that's why it will be good for pros and competitive gamers. Skill gap will be created. Um, there's a higher chance for skill expression because we're gonna see some plays. We're gonna see some plays that aren't just ultimates. That like we're gonna see more MVPs where you see a 5-piece and it's somebody actually getting kills, mad headshots, finishing people with their cooldowns, making a good movement play. Not just, oh, he ulted. Nice. No, it's gonna be more than that now. You want to see, or you're just gonna see people getting maybe one pick and that's it. So yeah. Now for the casual side of things, my ex, when she was playing this game, she loves the game. I don't know if she still does, but she it was chaotic. It was chaotic, and her stamina for playing that game was low and I could tell it was because it was especially playing ranked, even in quick play, because, and I'm going off topic a little bit, but let's be honest, quick play has become sweaty, and even though I don't think it's sweatier than rank for the most part, I mean, I don't really play quick play that much anymore. I don't know. Casual players, you can tell me. Quick play players, you can tell me. I'm not gonna say quick play warriors because I feel like that's a little mean. I wanted to say it, but there's nothing wrong with playing quick play. Enjoy the game, please. But yeah, like the way quick, especially now, like back then it wasn't as bad. But it started to get to a point where like people were counter swapping because you were going off. People were going triple support after losing one fight. I'm not talking about a game. I'm not talking about a round. I'm not talking about losing a point. I'm talking about losing a fight. The point hasn't been captured. We haven't even made it to the next objective or the next point on the convoy. We lost one fight and we're going triple support. Whoa. On quick play? Whoa. Oh my gosh. But I say all that to say, yeah, it was chaotic for some casual people. Like, just ults going off all the time. You just like Cozy. Shout out to Cozy Rivals. Straight color, just colorway, and explosions, and moon, and Magneto, and and just voice lines left and right. So for the casual player, this gives them a chance to just experience the game and get a little bit more acclimated. I'm not going to say it's going to be slower pace. It's still going to be fast paced, but there's a chance to like engage with your character outside of their ultimate, because I feel like a lot of characters have just become their ultimate. Like, yeah, they still have cooldowns. Like Moon Knight without his ultimate is still dangerous enough, but you still know it's coming. Half the time, if you've had to heal through enough Moon Knight onks and damage spread, you know that ult is coming sooner or later. So yeah, like casuals get a chance to experience the game and have fun without just dying to a bunch of ults. Which for me, I like the ult chaos, but at the same time, I understand that it hurts the game overall. And like that's what 18v18 is for. Now, do I wish they should add a mode where like they keep the old economy and we just ulting everywhere? We just ult. Kinda, yeah, but ults are a lot. They're a lot. So yeah, that's all I got, man. If you made it this far, I shout out to you, because this is like a 10-minute video. Um I'm not editing this. It's just something new for the channel. I knew this was going to be a long talk. It's not even a rant. It's just me being happy about it and talking about the state of the game. I was just a person who enjoys it. So yeah. Um, I ain't got nothing else to say. I don't want to keep y'all here longer. So if you know how we get out of here, do it with me. But if you don't, you're about to find out. We're gonna drop, hit off, or don't stop, and you always dab to the left. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. You're awesome. You're great. Be safe. Be amazing. Eat and hydrate. Deuces.